One of the really common strategies that people tend to employ when they're dealing with a puppy that starts to become protective of its food bowl towards them is when the dog growls at them, they give the dog a little smack or they scold the dog and then they take the food away. Let's break that down really quickly. When the dog growls in that situation, it's because the dog is trying to increase distance between you and the food bowl. It's called a distance increasing gesture. That's the aim of that gesture. So what that indicates is that the dog is uncomfortable with you being so close. The dog doesn't feel at ease. And so really commonly what folks do, they then scold the dog, they take the food away, and then that dog that growled, that little dog that growled, has it confirmed in his mind, yep, this guy's a shitbag, he's gonna smack me, he's gonna take my food away. Now, there's a good reason that this method of trying to prevent resource guarding in the form of like possession over a food bowl is so common and has been perpetuated for so long, and that's because it works. It works for most dogs, but it doesn't work because it's sound practice. It works because dogs are friggin' awesome, and most dogs will take the path of least resistance. But just like a lot of things that don't work, or that do work, that aren't necessarily smart, it works until it doesn't work. And when it doesn't work spectacularly. And you shouldn't be doing this because it works for most people. What you should be doing is what's most likely to work best for your dog. So the alternative to this is, number one, understand the purpose of the growl. Once you do that, once you understand that it's about increasing distance, then you can understand, oh, my dog doesn't feel at ease. If your dog doesn't feel at ease, then it's probably not good to start patting your dog profusely and interfering with him while he eats. Maybe you just want to sit nearby or sit in a chair and put the bowl between your feet and let the dog eat from the bowl between your feet, and occasionally say a kind word, and wait a few days or even a week or two until that dog becomes more comfortable, and then perhaps you can gently pat him. Then there's some other protocols that you can put in place, such as he eats a little food from the bowl, and then when just as he's done with his last mouthful and he's chewing, you make a little, and then you put food into the bowl using your hands so that he sees and he comes to understand over a period of weeks that you being near the bowl is good, and that when your hand goes near the bowl, it means he's getting more food. Then that fights, that dispels that perception in the dog's head that your hand is going to cost him something, your presence is going to cost him something. Now you've dealt with the problem by changing the way that the dog feels about that, and now you're much less likely to run into issues in the future.